And welcome back to Slay the Princess, everybody. We are going to be doing things. I'm just going to start a new game because that's what I want to do.
You're on a path.
I want to save this one down here. Yes. So this is going to be my chapter 1 save. I am not allowed to overwrite this save. Period. This save does not get overwritten. Ever.
You're here.
And Path in the Woods. Just go. Okay. So I got a way to get all the vessels, which is what I care about. I want the vessels first.
You make your way
So?
up the short. A warning. She will. We're not going to ignore the blade.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice.
Hello?
Don't let
Just go. Take me
Good.
downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
Uh-huh.
She's beautiful. I am
Just-
begging you to stay.
I understand.
Okay.
mm, how the hell?
Thank you. You turn back.
Where you go? You'd better hope.
Slip the.
Okay, hold on.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here.
Okay, now hold on. I think I fucked up. Let's figure this out.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find
Okay,
a
so hold
woman.
on.
She will. We're not going to ignore the interior blade.
I was right. So I cannot pick up the blade upstairs.
The door to the base. Her voice
Hello?
is. Don't.
Wait, really? You're here to
I see.
come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Got it.
You walk down. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi. I can't believe you're
Yes,
here. I
it's
hope
fine.
you brought something to deal with these chains.
Uh-huh.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding. They're large and heavy. Far too.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Whoever.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but is someone else here?
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the easier for everyone.
Oh, see, how am I supposed
I
to?
heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Okay, so now I still did this wrong. Interesting. I can't try to save for, but I need to.
You're on a path in the woods. And at
After
the end
it.
of that path is a cabin.
Mm,
You're here. You make your a warning. She will. We're not going to ignore. The interior of the blade.
I don't take pick up the blade from upstairs.
The door to her voice
Hello?
is. Don't.
Alright, let's just go straight down.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. I am begging.
Hi. Okay.
Let's talk first. Okay. I'm just gonna go back upstairs.
Thank you. You turn back.
Where are you going? You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grab... Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat only a moment ago. Is it just me? This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricade.
No, that's wrong. I'm trying to figure this out. So I can't try to save her. But I can't pick up the blade.
You're here.
But I need to die.
You make your way. A warning. She will love. We're not going to ignore.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The blade. The door to the basement creaked her voice.
Hello?
Nope, I got it.
Good. You're still listening. You walk down the steps. I am begging you.
Hi.
Let's talk before.
Okay.
Okay. Name.
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just
Okay.
call me Princess if...
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see...
I don't know. Let's try this
I'm
one.
locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Maybe.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
What have you been
I
eating?
don't see what that has to do with anything.
It should have a lot to do with everything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree. Okay,
Shut up.
Actually, what has she been?
Alright, we're gonna do. Okay, so I gotta do all the dialogue options. So all these explore ones. Yeah, let's try this one.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down here?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I've been told
I
enough.
appreciate the vote of confidence.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
I don't trust you
Whoever
right now.
sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Listen, I don't want to have to kill you, but I need to get all these other fucking vessels.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
I do. I don't trust either of you right now.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Yes, not because I don't trust the Darren, or just, I'm doing it because I want the... There were things to unlock, and my brain says I need to try to unlock them.
So this
At
shouldn't
least once.
be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
It should be.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
That's not my
Do you
problem.
really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, see, that's... So this is a dialogue option.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I mean, yeah, it is a good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
You can't pick up the blade upstairs.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
You know what? That's fine.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
See, I need to attack her. And die. How the fuck do I do that? I thought... Lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins
I can't
here.
take the blade from upstairs. I know that, but
It's
I do
a
have to
chance
try
we'll
to
have
attack
take.
her.
We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one...
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your
Make your way back to the
stairs.
stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here. It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat. Is it just me?
I don't know.
Your eyes dart to the... Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, Exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't... You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the bone.
Aha!
It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is this gonna get me to chapter 2 I want? Yes! Okay, so this is chapter 2 I was wanting. Little different than how I thought.
You're here to slay.
Okay, so I got chapter 2. That is chapter 2 I needed. Alright. Now, if I go to chapter 3, I want to try to get this chapter 3 right now. Okay. So, this side over here is the one I can overwrite. Bottom left. Top one's my original playthrough. It's staying. Alright. So.
She will look as a cat. She could have got. That's a very maybe.
Hi, Hunted. I completely forgot there was going to be
The
new
interior
voice.
of the cabin is ruinous
Ooh.
and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I mean, the giant tail.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
I say.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Well,
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
um, mm, I kind of want to do some of these explores, but
Anywhere. We're not. Move. There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a
I'm being
dark,
digested.
caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
uh-huh.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I
I see.
killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
So I'm not getting the one I wanted, but I am getting one, which is
The
good.
flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
Okay, well,
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
oh well.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
Do what?
You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
Ooh. I have the
Or we
knife.
could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
So getting consumed
That
is
a bad thing to do.
because I'm not dead yet. Okay. Um. Let's stay with the steel claw.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Yes.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart.
Oh.
The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
Hold on. No, not you.
You can't hold me forever. You threaten me, but you don't act.
Oh.
But
I
war
did.
can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Wild. Wasn't the one I was going for, but...
We
Wow.
are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Okay.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Oh?
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Uh-huh.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore.
Well, that's okay.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better? She ate you, and now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
She ate us twice. Actually.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
I like that just acceptance from you, buddy. You choose to accept it because what's the alternative? Hmm,
I'm
What
not
is he?
watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I see.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself
But
from
she
her.
can't destroy the world if she's me.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
I mean, kinda. Yeah.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Do I? Yeah, I want to know
We
this.
can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Oh,
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
I kind of want to know what it is.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
I don't want to fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Don't look at what? Let's bury
You
it.
can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
No, we're gonna bury it.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
I kind of want to know where this is going. I remember it.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. I
Oh,
can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. But she didn't care. She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
what am I meant to be, Narradle?
I don't like this. It's better for us to be the woods. I don't want to go back.
I'm sorry, Broken.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess.
Okay.
A wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
I feel empty. Don't you?
Eh.
We're just like her, And she's just like us. We never should have left her.
I don't think it matters if I kill her or not, does it?
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
You know what? I'm just gonna cut her free.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
There's 3 of me and 1 of you.
And that other thing is... We'll just have to wait and find out when it happens. Ignore him. His words only confuse us. Just do it. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever.
Does it matter?
You cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. And good luck getting her out of here.
I doubt I can.
I think we are happy, actually. We might not be a part of her, but being around her is almost the same.
This is gruesome.
Almost.
This is actually whole. Why couldn't I find any of this in my normal playthrough? I wonder where this is where the actual nightmare was. This is where the comedy disappears. This is where it becomes a horror game.
I didn't think you would do that after everything.
Well, I felt bad.
It's so cold without you.
Are we supposed to give you a hug, throw you on our back, and walk out? Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do, you know? Oh, the hands! Goodbye, hands. Ah.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a...
That just pushed
Okay.
me. Norm.
This... that... I don't want to look...
Uh-huh. Ah, what am I? It's you. Proceed to the cabin. At the cabin, approach her. Oh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Attack.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Destroy me. Huh.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, bring me more perspective. She
You forget.
asks that I tell you to remember. You won't.
Nope. Goes Doug, and I die. Alright, so this is where I want to go heal. Yes. Go to memories. I have unlocked. Okay, so I have unlocked some new ones. There is. There is plenty to do in these, but I don't care about the gallery right now. Right now, what I care about is getting the vessels unlocked. I might try to do a whole gallery thing, but that's going to be a whole nother thing. Alright, so if we go load game. So we did get the wild. And we got the beast. So this time I need to make sure I loaded the right one.
There's a cat. That's a.
I loaded the right one.
The interior.
Take the blade.
You take
Out to the basement.
door. She sounds impatient. You carefully make your way down the jungle is pressing in on us. You see, remember, doesn't matter what her shining
I can hear your. I'm so much.
a shiver. Yes, shifting. She's getting.
Okay. So can't slay the beast, and I can't be swallowed. Move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still...
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement.
So I need to go
stairs.
up the basement and get the fuck out. Got it.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do? She's right there. That's fair. She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
Let's try this one. Can't slay the beast and it can't be swallowed.
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
Well,
At least
fine.
she's upfront about her intentions.
What do you
I
want?
want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just slay her.
How, narrator?
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She's clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something. We have the blade. I assume all she has are... The steel claw is small and she is large. It's dangerous to fight back.
That one.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive.
But this would technically be a dodge and a
If we
quick.
keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling, and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her, and she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
So it can't be swallowed and have to fail the slayer, which this seems like it did.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
This is the den. Yes. Alright, so that's the one I was trying to get last time. Perfect.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
Yes, stubborn.
Felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Fuck yeah, stubborn.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before.
Shut up.
Shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
You know what? Stubborn
And
all the
how do
way.
you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Alright. Let's go.
You make your way down to the cabin.
The cabin's
Fated confrontation
different.
awaits.
The outside's different. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've seen a different outside.
So, we need a plan.
No
We've
plan.
already been over the plan.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
You should meet Canada, bud.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing.
Good job, Hunted.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the
So
exterior,
pretty.
you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it.
Yes,
Take the blade.
Take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Good. One step closer to ending this.
Touch me
You
off.
step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves. You bring your fist crashing down into the open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself off balance and tumbling headlong into the pitch black. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound. The princess leaves your remark unanswered. See,
Oh.
she knows we have to be like her. Focused, present, patient.
We're past the point of words anyway. This is a conversation that can only be had with hard steel and sharp teeth.
Stubborn
The
buddy,
voices
this is the one
back of
time
your
I like
mind
you.
and proceed down the stairs. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
It's a big old
Doesn't
key.
matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. You're quick to react, swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment.
See? I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed
Whoa.
too. She'll doubt
Why
her
is she
every
6-legged with wings? Whoa.
Her gleaming eyes watch you from the shadows, unblinking. There's fear in them now, but it is a fear wreathed in fury. And beneath it all lurks something far more primal. Hunger. Yes, she knows your strength now, and she wishes to devour it. How unseemly.
I'd like to see her try.
The princess lunges with even more ferocity than before. Both voices were right. Within that ferocity there is the clumsiness of doubt, a chaotic dance between impulse and restraint. Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your confidence. And yet, for all the wounds you've managed to inflict upon her, you remain at a stalemate. And then you start to lose ground. While your body slows, hers quickens, her wounds mending as she licks the blood of her prey from her dripping maw.
So she really can devour our strength. Can we do something like that? All these wounds are starting to add up. Nah, screw that. We're not stooping to her level. We'll just have to give this our all, end it in one final hit.
We die if we do that. We have to make ourselves like her. We have to embrace instinct. She shifts towards you, her bloody grin shining in the dark. And then you see it. Your opening.
Take it. Put her down like the mindless beast she is.
It's a false opening. Fuck it.
You hurl yourself
Oh.
towards the princess, your movement too quick, too bold for her to intercept. You bury your blade deep in her chest.
Yes, yes, we're going out in a blaze.
Blaze of glory. I like a blaze of glory.
Nature doesn't have glory. This is just death.
This is glory.
She howls in pain, retaliating with claws and teeth, desperately tearing, trying to devour you to make herself whole once again. Chunks of your flesh are torn away, feathers and blood and bits of gore splattering to the ground. But your work is already done. No sating of her ravenous hunger will be enough to mend her now. Though her flesh begins to seal itself around you, she cannot remove your blade from her heart. You and the princess collapse to the floor together, your bodies fused, entwined in a bloody mass of limbs and teeth. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, we're at 55 minutes. God damn it.
As the two of you fade, a new emotion creeps into the princess's eyes. Something akin to shame. What have we done?
Done
they
they
ask. I guess that's it. At least we saved the world. Right? Right? He's gone. Everything is gone, except her and us. It doesn't matter. We won.
Yeah. Speak again. I'm cold. I don't want to be cold. Hands take you. But you don't get the up. Yeah,
She's
yeah,
got
yeah.
is that up? I'm
Crouch.
begging you. That thing. Screw the mirror.
Yeah,
We just need to find the
the
princess.
Guys, do reflection. It's you.
Something
wow.
finds me in
Uh-huh.
nothing. There is.
Make me
She
forget.
asks that you won't.
Now we'll go back to the menu. Real quick, like. Memories. We got the den. Yes. Alright. But for now, that is the end of this episode. Peace the fuck out, y'all. I hope you enjoyed.